My Hero Academia. This is My Hero Academia, chapter 363, Those Who Defend, Those Who Violate. Last we left off, Bakugo got yeeted. We're getting destroyed out there. He got pretty destroyed. It's not good. Best Genius confirms it. He says, no pulse. His heart is ravaged. He's dead, guys. I swear to God, he's dead. I swear. Even Shigaraki's like, he's dead for sure. There's no way he didn't die. This time, he's truly dead.
Truly dead.
Truly. The big three, Nejire's on the ground. She got tagged pretty bad in the attack. Sun Eater's trying to get his shit together. Mirio seems to be the one to be able to make the most progress towards him. Mirko is just like trying to like bite and scratch her way out of the weird finger fungi trap that Shigaraki has her in. And she's just thinking, if only I could have murdered you. If only I could have been a hop faster. Shigaraki's just like, don't worry about it. You weren't the only fuck up on that day. You know, talking wild shit. And we cut back over to Todoroki and Ida, who are witnessing as fucking Toya comes back from the jaws of defeat, apparently brandishing the red phosphorus type move that Shoto did to defeat him.
And an extended neck.
Yeah, and he's got a long neck. He's like, oh no! And Todoroki's, I guess, giving him his flowers in his head. He's thinking like, he didn't just copy it because he's talented. He's worked really hard to be able to know his quirk enough to be able to do something like that. We see that Toya shouts out to Skeptic. Skeptic basically tells him where Endeavor is because he already knows. Skeptic starts snapping, I guess, on his past. And his past was like he worked for a company, and it was because like the company was moving overseas because they couldn't maintain themselves in Japan, I guess. So, they fired him, they laid him off basically, and he was really upset about that. It looks like, I don't know. That's what I grabbed from it. But he's different because he can adapt and he can keep operations going, unlike them. And it looks like he's hacking into the
mainframe.
The mainframe, the UA mainframe, and I guess tapping into those safety transportation things that UA built to keep civilians out of harm's way and transport them to this basically underground city where they'll be safer. Todoroki's mom's down there. I just noticed that. But yeah, we see the kids from way back in the hero license exam. Those are the kids that they had to work with in order to get a hero license. Todoroki.
Wow,
Bakugo.
you remember that?
Yes, but also I'm actually up to that arc. I'm actually up to that arc in my read through, or close to it. But I do remember these kids.
That would have been absolutely fucking incredible.
Well, I did remember
that. Would have been beyond deep.
Well, look, I'm being honest here. I mean, I'm somewhat close to that arc, but I do remember these kids' designs, so that's why I remember it the way I did. I remember this one kid that's like Bakugo and company as well, because he was like a shithead to Bakugo. He was like a funny little kid.
My cat almost killed me.
They be doing that sometimes.
Yeah.
As a new cat owner myself, I understand. All right, and we get a glimpse of the League of Villains spies that are also chilling in the UA safety zone. And we cut back to the Gunga Mountain Villa ruins, where All For One is like, my side was entirely on defense last time. This time, not so much. He says, heroes are the ones are those who defend, while villains violate. Behold, as we plunge towards our dreams, as we see what I thought was like the disintegrating husk of All For One actually turning into hunky all for one. He's coming back to his regular form. He's no longer Lima Bean from Jimmy Neutron. He has gained his hair back.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, it's not great. And that's where the chapter ends, on the 2-page spread of a face reveal of All for One, actually. It's kind of a big deal.
He's regenerating. Yeah, that's for sure.
He is for sure regenerating. And that's where the chapter ends. Josh, what did you think about this chapter?
I want to know what Brian thinks. Can we do him first?
That was a really good evil villain laugh you gave.
Okay. So, with this chapter actually gave me a little bit more to work with, if that makes any sense. It's still kind of confusing. I'm not going to say it was like an amazing chapter or anything, but you know, it did set some things up. I am a little bummed out that the whole Dobby thing happened off screen, but that's fine. I can forgive that. They did hint a little bit that Genus is probably going to be involved with bringing Bakugo back.
Because at the end of that, bro.
You didn't see the little panel of Genus like activating his quirk?
No, I didn't see that. Let me see.
There's a little panel of Genus activating his quirk and stretching his arms out towards Bakugo.
Oh, so I do see that.
So that's
gangster time, or
it looks like he's gonna do probably what we thought he would do.
You thought he would do. You could take credit for that one.
So I'm hoping that's what ended up happening. So we'll see what happens. So that's the main thing that I'm worried about. So if Bakugo does come back in that way, then you know, Horikoshi is back in my good graces. You know, he's figuring out creative ways to get himself out of this. But this chapter does just make me feel like Bakugo is not gonna die. This chapter definitely I look at it and it says, okay, they're setting up Bakugo to come back in a fucking fantastic, spectacular way or something, which would be sick. You know, Bakugo needs that moment, especially after this.
He also needs his heart to live.
That's important.
Unless, again, his awakening, you know, nullifies that or makes it unnecessary.
Or Best Genius
makes him
a new heart out of denim.
Well, no, he's not going to make a new heart. It's like, so the theory is that Genius will repair his heart using the muscle fibers that are within the heart, because he controls all fiber. So theoretically,
the fiber man.
Yeah, if he does control all fiber, then that means he could do that. So there is a chance that that's what it is. And who's to say that heroes don't have awakening? Like big time heroes that have been around for a while don't have awakenings either. You know,
man,
maybe that's what saves them.
If Best Genius gets his awakening before Bakugo,
that makes more sense, doesn't it?
I guess, but you know, not
dude's
in a
been
character
around
sense.
for way longer.
Yeah, but not in a dramatic sense. I mean, like, come on, this is Bakugo we're talking about. It's like if Fat Gum got his awakening before Midoriya did.
Again, you're still preaching to. I still think that, you know, pro heroes should be more likely to get their awakening.
All right, Brian.
I mean, that's just me.
Anyway. Can I briefly change the topic?
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Does anybody know who Onima is?
No.
Onima?
He is the character that Shoto's brother, Dabi.
Oh.
I forgot his name.
Yeah, one of the fire heroes that just got killed.
So while you guys were having your conversation, I went to myheroacademia.fandom.com on this tablet, right? And I just wanted to see, perhaps, you know, it's a long series.
No,
we're reading it for a few years. We're bound to forget a few things.
Onima has not shown up before.
He has shown up.
Well, you know, not in any significant way.
He, after the capture of Stain, Kido and Onima were responsible for guarding the Nomu after it was defeated until they arrested it and put it in custody. So he was standing over there for that, and he was also there when this was a big one. Okay, guys, he was also there in the same room as Endeavor when he screened for Shoto, which was hilarious. That was one of the best moments of My Hero Academia, unironically.
Mhm.
He's like, Shoto! Because he didn't join the agency. Yeah. So he was in the room, and he expressed concern to another agency person that he's worried about Endeavor's mental health. So thank you, My Hero Academia fandom. You've educated me and informed me to the importance of Onima.
Yo, I don't get you, bro. I don't get you. I
Okay.
don't understand you. You want to know why I don't understand you, Josh? You want to know why? Because, all right, so I bet you $500 fucking that if they gave a whole chapter to Onima, you would have been like, who the fuck is this dude, bro? Why are they focusing on this guy so hard? You would have, I could see, there's nothing Horikoshi could have done here except for not have Onima exist in this series. If
Hold on.
Onima was not a character, this would not have happened. It's
Josh.
either he gets focus, he doesn't get focus, or he doesn't exist. Those are the
Hold on,
only three options.
Hold
with you.
on. Josh, to be fair, I think you're overstating the importance of the death of Onima. I think
He died.
I think Onima.
We know his quirk. We don't know his quirk officially. However, we can assume that it has something to do with being heat resistant.
Hold on. I think the reason that Onima even died is because it doesn't hurt the story in any way that he does. He was fodder to show that Shoto's back. All right. He's not supposed to be this guy we were supposed to mourn. He's not supposed to be this guy we're like, no, Onima.
He should have been the tail guy. Sorry. That's your favorite character. You know what I'm saying?
No, we're not.
One of the teachers, one of the pros we
Theoretically,
know.
we're actually not supposed to care as much as Burnin does about Onima. Burnin cares about Onima because within the
They didn't scream for him. Shoto did.
well, because he knows him.
He's defending this bullshit. Listen,
I am defending.
What bullshit,
no
bro?
bullshit.
Like
he
you're so
didn't
mad
even
at
get a
nothing.
chapter. He didn't even get a chapter.
I don't know why you're mad.
Why do you want an Onima chapter? You would have hated that chapter.
I
I'm
wanted
pretending
to be
like you
someone-
wouldn't have hated that chapter.
It was nothing lost, nothing gained, not lost.
No,
Gosh,
yeah,
you
that's
got
the
mad
point.
when one panel of a Pompadour fucking marketing student showed up in My Hero. You want a known, like a barely mentioned fucking
I did.
character to fucking
Well, that's
have
the
a
point.
chapter?
Right.
That's the
I
point.
did.
Onima died
did.
because it doesn't matter. He was just it was just a thing to show that hey, Todoroki's back. Toya's back, and he's like got his red phosphorus, and it's very powerful. So let me get rid of this fodder character.
It looked cool.
Let me get rid of this fodder character to demonstrate
Why
how
my
strong
man?
it is.
Why my nigga Onima had to take that out like that, man?
Because it would have. Who do you want it to take the L? Ida?
And now I'm actually kind of attached.
Dude, you've attached yourself through this argument.
It's bad either way.
Is it?
We don't give a
What do
fuck
you want?
about
You want
him all.
next chapter
I'll
for
tell you what,
Onima
bro.
to fucking come back and defeat Dabi?
He better assist. He better be like, I was okay, because that is my quirk to get burned up and, only
I'll tell
be
you what,
mostly
dude.
bothered by it.
I
You
did
know what I'm
not pay a single mind to Onima. I didn't. I glanced over it.
All right, fact or fiction for both of y'all. Shoto is in your top 3 favorite characters for this series. Fact or fiction?
I wouldn't say it's fact.
Oh my God, you're gonna
Top 3?
All right,
I say Shoto is top 3.
it is Brian. It is. He's one of your favorites. You can't even lie to us.
Why are you
But
mad?
you,
What?
Chris,
What?
you
I'm
gonna do
not
it.
even trying. What are you talking about? Why am I getting attacked?
Don't make it like it was a debate of thought, a contentious. You know, Shoto
Listen,
is.
we're getting
He's-
lost on
he's
your
very
road of
cool.
sarcasm again.
No, listen. Let me not get lost there. The point is, yeah, I care about Shoto, and he really cared about Onima.
This is true.
There's a disconnect there.
Uh-huh.
That's it, bro. It should have been someone we cared about.
Oh, it should've been
it should
Ida?
have been something.
Oh,
You
Ida
wanted
should have died.
Shoto to die
It
there?
should have been more.
Hey,
No.
Ida should have died. You heard it here first. It should have been Ida.
Vernon would have been worse. Vernon should have died.
Burnin?
You want Burnin to die?
You just don't
That
like
would've
Burnin.
I don't got a problem with Vernon.
You just don't like that
That's
Burnin
the-
has
No,
lines.
that's the point.
Burnin has lines in this
Ah,
series.
man, I don't even hate her that much, bro. I don't even hate. Listen,
I mean,
yeah,
I guess you're not wrong. I mean, Burnin would have been a harder hit.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to be a hard hit. All right, it's not.
I think it would have been more effective if it was a harder hit.
I guess. I mean, I didn't think about it.
I think there was opportunity. I think you're so ready for the series to end that you don't want any more complexity or emotional
What are you
depth
talking about?
in this. I'm dragging me.
This is 2 panels,
Understand.
basically. Man,
Title of the episode: R.I.P. Onima.
yeah.
We're gonna miss you, bro. He's one of the great ones too.
God damn, these headphones don't.
I'm not
fit.
saying he's up there with Aruka Sensei and Yasui, but he's somewhere.
No, he's not anywhere near Ruka Sensei. He doesn't have. He barely has like 3 speaking lines in the whole series.
You picked the weirdest things
Yeah, this is
to
a
get
weird
mad
fight.
at in My Hero.
is a
You
weird
could have picked
battle.
anything, and we probably could have agreed with you, but you went for the hardest thing to
That's
get
the
us to agree
thing,
with
Josh.
you.
There's actually things to be mad about in this chapter.
Like we're here, we're
You
like
know what?
Bakugo's dying, bro. They rushing everything. Josh is like, fucking Onima, bro.
Why they give a shit about Onima for?
Because he screamed for his like that should annoy me. That should annoy me.
Because that makes sense. Man, do you have any other thoughts on
They're
this
never
chapter?
gonna mention Onima again.
No, they won't. They will never mention Onima again.
For those, all right. If you're listening on the podcast only, on the voice only, I'm sorry, guys. But if you go to YouTube, you'll see that I'm showing this panel. Look at the fucking font. Look at it. Look at the emphasis. Look at the urgency.
I don't
So
understand.
you want him to just not give a fuck about
Onima
a
died.
pro hero.
Hmm.
He should have
You're
just
going to
been
be
like,
like, oh no, that sucks.
This guy worked for his dad. He's seen him a bunch probably in his
he's
childhood.
gonna scream for Onima while simultaneously in his head giving his zombie brother his flowers.
Yeah.
Weird.
I
With
think
a
you're,
capital W.
I think you're thinking a little too much about it. It's really stuck in your craw.
I'm not gonna deny that.
Well, do you
I
have
won't
any other
deny it.
thoughts in the chapter?
No, that was how this all started. I was really kind of just cracking a joke about this because I didn't have much thoughts about the chapter really.
Oh,
I was kind of disappointed that Bakugo didn't come back to life already, but I'll
Yeah.
wait.
I mean, some would say he didn't have to die in the first place.
Yeah, I'd say that too.
I'd
say this is unnecessary drama here.
yeah, I'm
I
also
don't know.
kind of,
Villains are meant to violate.
huh? Violators are meant to violate, yeah.
Villains are meant to
Oh,
violate.
villains are meant to violate.
And he violated young Bakugo.
He did violate young Bakugo.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not wild about this chapter either. Toya coming back is kind of like, all right, I guess.
They kind of teased that he would. I just didn't think they would.
Yeah.
He would go about it in this fashion.
No, that's fair, and I know that like his embers weren't necessarily out when Todoroki finished him, but I guess like he's gonna go over to Endeavor now, and that's the point of this. And I'm like, why didn't? Yeah, I don't know. Why? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like not particularly excited about it because I feel like the battle ended fine with Shoto doing his thing and finishing him already. I don't know.
Melted a statue. That was pretty crazy.
It was pretty cool. There's a lot of visuals, cool visuals in that fight, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know where it goes from here, and I guess like the nature of like the whole Todoroki family drama has kind of like not been resolved as great as it could have been, and him just going after Endeavor doesn't necessarily fix that problem because it's just gonna. He's probably gonna end up killing Endeavor, or Endeavor's gonna like defeat him and be like, "I'll watch out after you from now on. I'll be a good dad." I'm not sure. But whatever it is, it's gonna be kind of weird, especially since like the other members of the family are just kind of in the sideline, and they always have been.
Yeah, speaking of, don't forget the prediction I made that his mom's gonna pull up.
Well, she's underground right now. She's in the UA.
She
for
shows
now.
up.
For now,
If she fucking shows up.
They'll probably find a way to show. Make
she
her
needs
show.
to freeze him. That's how.
No,
that's
you're
the
right.
only way.
You might be right about that. It makes sense. I feel like those spies or whatever are something's gonna happen down there that's gonna result in their mom going. It has
If she
to.
shows up
Directly to
there,
that
I'm gonna be so.
It has to, because like they can't resolve this without the entire family there. It doesn't make sense for just Shoto.
Yeah, but if she just randomly shows up on the battlefield, was she even a hero?
No, she was just a lady.
All right.
She was just a nice lady.
But she has a powerful ice quirk.
Yes.
No, she doesn't have a powerful ice quirk.
Yeah, she does. Well, she has a.
She just has an ice quirk, not a powerful ice quirk.
That's true.
Where's your optimism,
Like,
bro?
her fucking power is probably making ice cubes for fucking Endeavor's drinks.
Well, she
Why
was.
would he marry someone like that? You know Endeavor don't give it up that way.
No, Endeavor picked
He's
somebody.
calling himself an ice queen, bro.
Well, she's not a hero, so it could be possible that her powers have that potential, and she just doesn't use it for that because she wasn't a hero. She was just a civilian. So it could be possible that she is an ice queen, but also does not and has not trained her powers to be that level. Because the whole point of that is like it's an arranged marriage. So Endeavor strictly only wanted someone with an ice quirk, so that he could have like this conjoined quirk person as their child. So yeah, I don't see it ending any other way as well. I don't see it without the mom being there to like freeze him somehow, some way.
The real question is, how many babies would he have had before quitting?
Man, as many as it takes, it looked like. Shoto is like his fourth kid.
Fourth and last.
Yeah.
Because he finally got the combination he needed.
Yeah, because it's always been like skewed one way or another. Like one of the kids would have too much fire. That was Toya. Somebody would have like ice, and I think that was the sister who got more of the ice quirk. I think the older brother also had like kind of a more dominant fire quirk, but I'm not sure because he never uses it if he has a quirk. But yeah. Anyway, that was my hero.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, this
That
is
was
a
a
buffer
ride.
chapter.
We'll
if
have
there
to
ever
see.
was one.
I mean, we'll have to see. I don't want to like pass too hard a judgment, I guess, because
That's genius.
the other chapters of My Hero up to this point have been pretty solid, for the most part. Bakugo's death really threw a wrench in the operation.
Yeah, right when you know what's funny? The week before that chapter came out, I was like, "Yo, he's really hitting his stride. He's doing great.
Yeah, Brian
Keep it
was-
up, buddy."
Brian was doing victory laps around me and Josh for like 3 weeks because we were like, this was a good chapter. Unfortunately. I mean, we'll see. Maybe Horikoshi will make it after. Horikoshi's a good writer. I have faith in him. I have faith in him.